Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Hamilton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. How about that? Their quarterback, 39 yards. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. They're going to look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Crocker. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 27 yards there, a first down. Off play action. Crocker. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He'll keep it himself. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Back to throw. Crocker. And this one is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hamilton.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Hamilton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Hamilton.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Off the play fake, Crocker. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On play action, Crocker rolling to his left.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hamilton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hamilton. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Rhodes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Yellow, 22.
Looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Cowboys down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's got Mason complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he's got his man on the out route. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Okay, right?
Second and 3. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Philadelphia, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my brother.